It's a Minimalist Monday edition of Optimal Living Daily, episode 1991, Packing Like a Minimalist, a guide by Jessica of NachoAverageFro.com, and I'm Justin Malik. Happy Monday and welcome back to Optimal Living Daily, or the OLD podcast, where I read to you from some of the best blogs I can find and get permission from, mostly covering personal development and minimalism on this show. But we cover a bunch of other topics in the Optimal Living Daily podcast network, which includes 6 other shows at the moment. Definitely subscribe to those if you like this one. Just search for Optimal Living Daily to find all of them. For now, let's get right to it and start optimizing your life. Packing Like a Minimalist, a guide by Jessica of NachoAverageFro.com. What does packing like a minimalist mean to you? Constant repeat outfits? Just one bag? Potentially not having what you need when you need it? I'm no expert, but having been a minimalist for 3 years, I feel like I'm finally getting the hang of packing light. If you're interested in lightening your load while you travel, keep listening. I've compiled my top tips and the benefits of packing like a minimalist with just one bag. I've even shared pics from my most recent cruise where I fit everything into one backpack. The benefits of packing like a minimalist. First and foremost, let's chat about why you should consider packing like a minimalist. From free bags to sheer convenience, there's lots of reasons to pack light. Number 1, easy check-in. For my recent cruise, I flew from Dallas to Miami on Spirit. I'm not a huge fan of Spirit, but they often have the best deals if you can figure out how to work the system. One way to stick it to the man is to only bring what they call a personal item. In doing so, I saved about $80 in bag fees round trip. If you often buy economy flights or fly with airlines that still charge for bags, this could save you a nice chunk of change. Number 2, easy to maneuver through the city. I remember the days when I would pack one huge suitcase for a trip with 2 outfits per day, all the toiletries I would never need, and a bunch of stuff I thought I couldn't do without. I also remember how frustrating and tiring it was to lug my stuff around. These memories are the most vivid in Italy, where I literally had to drag my 35 or maybe 40-pound bag across cobblestone to various tourist attractions and through the streets of Venice as I ran to catch a bus. I thought the 4-way wheels would make life easier, but ultimately it was just overbearing. I still own my big suitcases, but most of the time I travel with one bag. Typically I use an over-the-shoulder bag, but recently I've become enamored with backpacks. They're the perfect solution. They are small and conspicuous, and they make it easy to get up and go. On tours. This is my favorite benefit. Do you have a quick layover or time to kill before your flight home? Packing light and or with just one bag can make sightseeing and bag storage easy. With an over-the-shoulder bag or backpack, you don't need to worry about a hotel holding your bags. For example, during my 6-hour stint in Miami, I brought my backpack with me everywhere. On the tours, walking down the beach, and restaurants. Many tour buses will not allow luggage, but backpacks and shoulder bags pass as a purse or small personal item. If you happen to bring a rolling bag, you may need a place for storage, but if it's small enough, bringing your things with you for sightseeing could be a breeze. I love that I didn't have to worry about dragging a big bag through crowds or standing out and looking like a tourist. Number 3, simple packing and unpacking. With one bag, you can be ready to go in a heartbeat. This gives you a little more time to enjoy your trip. It'll likely also lessen your stress about leaving something behind. Number 4, easy access to what you need when you need it. When you have the ability to bring your bag wherever you go, you never have to worry about not having what you need. Let's say after lunch, I want to brush my teeth. Instead of having to make my way back to the hotel, I just open my bag and make my way to the nearest restroom. How convenient. Having everything you need will save time and avoid pointless back and forth to the hotel. Things to consider. So how do you begin to slim down all the stuff that's coming on your trip? Ask yourself the following questions. Working through this list will help you determine what is a necessity and what's not. The why. Number 1, why are you traveling? Work or pleasure? Oftentimes we pack unnecessarily for both. One easy way to lighten the load is to pack according to the purpose of your trip. Is this just leisure? Leave all the electronics at home. Is this for business? Consider how much time you'll actually have to explore the town and pack accordingly. The what. Number 2, what multifaceted item can you wear throughout? What's the weather like where you're going? Is there something you could bring for layering and wear each day? Things like bathing suit cover-ups and cardigans can be worn multiple times, which eliminates the need for additional clothing. For example, instead of packing a bunch of sweaters, pack things that you can layer with a cardigan day after day. This is also a great tip for limiting the number of shoes and jewelry you bring. Consider how you could get through your trip with just 2 pairs of shoes and 1 set of jewelry. Number 3, what color scheme or theme will you use for your trip? Oftentimes we pack opposing color schemes, which requires us to pack more so that we always match. Instead of grabbing random items from your closet, consider what color scheme would allow you to mix and match as needed. For example, consider wearing neutral colors that pair well with other things. This will make it even easier to wear your multifaceted jackets, shoes, scarves, jewelry, etc. Number 4, what is a necessity? When it's all said and done, are you packing what you know you need or just in case items? If you want to slim down, pack the necessities only. The who. Number 5, who's going with you? Are other people coming on this trip with you? Can you divide and conquer? Oftentimes my fiance, Sly, and I will pack 1 bag for our trips together and share toiletries. This makes traveling a breeze and avoids bringing duplicates. The will. Number 6, will you actually wear clothes every day? Let's say you're going to the beach. Are you actually going to wear real clothes every day? Or is it more likely that you'll be in bathing suits? Planning on wearing suits? Pack less clothing. Just grab a cover-up you can wear over and over again to get you through your days. Tips for saving space. Number 1, roll your items. Rolled items take less space than folded ones. Roll your socks and underwear inside of your shirts and pants and save room. Number 2, use every nook and cranny. Use pockets as best as you can. Leave no space empty. Number 3, wear the things that take up the most space on plane days. Wear your big jacket or coat on the plane and then store it in an overhead bin. This way it comes with you without taking up space. Number 4, pack and repack. It might not be great on the first try. Be creative and keep moving things around till you get it right. Number 5, use your whole body. Can you carry your books or other items? Can you wear something on your head? This is a great way to bring hats without taking up space. And number 6, only bring your necessities. An oldie but goodie. And that's it. Using these tips will make packing, traveling, and unpacking a breeze. You just listened to the post titled Packing Like a Minimalist, a Guide by Jessica of NachoAverageFro.com. And thank you to Jessica. I just found myself nodding along with this one because it's something that I think has come naturally to me for as long as I can remember. Definitely before I had heard about minimalism. When I started reading and narrating articles about minimalism and I saw tips like these about packing and going on trips and stuff like that, it's almost funny to me just because I've never known what it's like to pack heavy. I really just don't understand the reason because it takes a lot longer to pack more. And if I did pack more, most of it wouldn't be used. It reminds me of what the minimalists say about this. Don't worry about just in case items because 99% of the time, if you don't pack that extra thing and you end up really needing it after all, you can probably find it for less than $15 and in less than 15 minutes. And I'm misquoting them here, but you get the idea. I'd rather that happen than cart around multiple bags and pay bag fees, spend way more time packing, waste time trying to find what I packed and all of that. Typically, if I'm spending like 4 or 5 days at a conference, I can get away with 1 backpack. That's it. So you won't find me at baggage claim. So something to think about if you haven't already. And if packing is usually a bigger ordeal for you, I think you can get away with a lot less than you think. Have a great rest of your day and start to your week. And I'll be back tomorrow reading to you where your optimal life awaits.